But in the meantime, let's shift focus from equities to personal finance. Hemant Rustagi of Wiseinvest Advisors joins us now. Hi, Hemant. Now that people will be rushing to complete their tax-saving investments, we would like to know what is the relevance of a PPF investment in the current market scenario. Are there better instruments out there that are available? Hemant?
I don't think
I don't think you can hear us. Hemant, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay,
yes,
we wanted to know what the... Yeah.
I think it's very...
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, yeah, I heard you. It's important for every investor to understand, the right way to make investment, including the investment that you make for tax saving, by following one's asset allocation process. It's important. Therefore, I think it's important for every investor to make sure that the tax saving investment, become an integral part of the overall portfolio. And the major advantage of doing that is that, then as an investor whether the money has to go into a debt-related instrument or an equity-related instrument. Now, of course, there are a number of instruments that are available for tax saving in the debt space. There is like Provident Fund, there is PPF, there is NAC, then you have 5-year bank deposit, and there is also, the endowment plans from the insurance companies. But considering the fact that, PPF offers a very attractive, guaranteed, risk-free and tax-free return, I think it's perhaps one of the best options that is available in this space. So, and besides, it also, benefits from exempt. That is for all the investment that are made, and also the accumulation, as well as when the investor withdraws the money. There is no tax on that. Currently, it's offering a return of around 8.8%. And the minimum investment that one can make is around 500, and the maximum is capped at 100,000. So of course, while, as I mentioned earlier, PPF is one of the investment options for tax saving purpose. But I think even otherwise, considering its features and the kind of return it offers, it deserves to be included in a portfolio even otherwise. Considering that there is an inverse relationship between the interest rate and the bond prices, so that part of the debt portfolio which is invested in market-related instrument has to be very actively managed by realigning it in line with either the interest rate changes or to ensure that the returns which are already earned are protected. From that point of view, I think PPF is a great investment option. I think it deserves to be in every investor's portfolio because it has a 15-year time period. So any investor who wants to invest money for a period of 15 or for a longer period and is looking for tax-free and risk-free returns, I think PPF is a great option. Of course, there are options like a fixed maturity plan in rising interest rate scenario, or income funds in a falling interest rate scenario, which have the potential to give better return than what PPF can give, but then there are attendant risks also. So therefore, one has to be very careful in terms of allocating money to these market-related products. So overall, when you see that, of course, there are different opportunities that are available, but I think PPF deserves to be an integral part of any investment.
If you invest over 1 lakh, what happens?
For the long term.
If you invest over 1 lakh?
Well, you're not supposed to invest more than 1 lakh. It's actually, it's because it's capped at 1 lakh.
Okay. It isn't as if they just remove the tax status?
No, you're not actually supposed to invest more than 1 lakh.
All right,
it's not that, the tax status goes. Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Hemant, but our viewers have more questions. We are back in a minute. We were discussing the importance of Public Provident Fund, or PPF, as a savings or an investment instrument in the range of instruments that you keep. We have some questions on that. Suhail Zaidi calls in from Mumbai. Suhail, go ahead. What is your question?
Thank you. I am a professional and my age is 56. I have a PPF account as well as salary account with Punjab National Bank. I have just read that PPF investment can be made online, but PNB is not offering this facility. How can I get it?
All right. Fair enough. That's a fair question, Hemant.
So I think currently there are banks like State Bank of India and ICICI Bank which allow online investment to be made in PPF. Since PNB is not offering it, this facility at the moment, you have an option of actually if you like to transfer your PPF account to one of these banks. And if you decide to do that, it will be treated as a continued account, which means that whatever the balance you have in that will come into this bank. It's a very simple process. What you need to do is to go to the designated branch of PNB where you have this PPF account and make an application form. And once the application is processed, the designated branch of PNB will transfer all the original documents, which is basically a certified copy of your account, your application form, your nomination form, and along with the check or DD for the outstanding amount, to the branch that you select, out of these two banks. And once the money is received and the original documents are received by the selected branch, in that case, you have to again submit a fresh application form and also maybe a new nomination form, and also revise KYC documents. So by doing that, you can actually transfer your account from PNB to one of these branches and avail the facility of online payment.
Okay, I just have a couple of my own personal queries. If you can just answer that, Hemant. Can I withdraw the PPF well before the maturity period? Is there any kind of penalty that I would have to pay to do that? And also, can a person take a loan against the PPF?
Oh yes, absolutely. I think everyone, because we know that it's a 15-year product, and most of the people feel that it's illiquid and you cannot take the money out. But I think there is a facility to take the money out after completion of 7 years. And the way it goes is that you can take the 50% of the balance of outstanding at the end of 4 years. So that's a year preceding before when you want to take the loan. So after 7 years, you can take 50% of the balance at the end of 4th year, and you can also so you can take the money out from here, and you can also avail a loan facility.
Okay, some disturbance in the line. Hemant Rustagi, we appreciate you taking time out for us. Thank you very much for joining us with your answers. To you viewers.